Hi everyone, I'm Angela. Welcome and welcome back to Angela's Fashion Mix. I do hope you've had a fantastic day. I thank you for being here. If you are new, this is where I talk about fashion and all the wonderful things related to it and how we enjoy the pieces that we choose to bring home. Today's video is about a few things, and I've been to Jcpenney. I wanted to see kind of what the 4th of July sale might look like, so I'm showing you a little bit of that. They didn't have a lot of the signage posted because of some staffing shortages, but there's a doorbuster sale going on, and quite a few things are included in that. 20% up to, I saw 70% off on jewelry. A few of you have mentioned that you want to up your jewelry game. Now would be a great time to do that. So take a look at Jcpenney, and that is online as well as in store. And also I went into White Barn. I was looking for a candle for my island top here, and I did find that. And I found this scent called Champagne Toast. I was drawn to it because of the color, and I was hoping that I was going to like the scent. It is a 3-wick candle, and it is a very lovely scent. I'm very pleased with that. Again, that was from White Barn, and it was $14.99. And as you know, the 3-wick candles, you can control the concentration of the scent, but they last a long time. Quite pleased with my candle, and it smells really wonderful in here. I mentioned in the prior video that in changing my island top, the colors that I'm working into the overall look is going to be pink. So that was a nice find. I'm excited about that. And with White Barn, they also have the wallflower refills. They were $1.99. They were going fast, but definitely something to check out if you use those scents for the wallflower plug-in. And Bath and Body Works also had fragrances up to 75% off. So making you aware of that. And also from a few videos ago, the first Temu collaboration I did, I showed you quite a few dresses. And one of those dresses, I wanted to make an alteration to the neckline. One of you asked if I would show that when I decided to do it. I've done that now, so you'll be seeing that. And also I have a couple of announcements. So let's get into the video, and I am starting with the pieces that I found from thrift. I always encourage thrift. I know it's not always a comfortable space, but it is a relevant space in our today's market. I showed a statistic in one of my recent videos. It's a thing. And my perspective through the years about thrifting has changed. And that, along with consignment, has brought me great reward with pieces that I find to mix in with my retail pieces. So definitely something to consider. I do encourage that. And the pieces that I found, one has already been washed, the other has been dry cleaned. I did the 1-day service, and I have those to show. So I'm starting with this black sweater. It zips up the front. It's ribbed, definitely for later in the year, but I also encourage you to pick up pieces when you see them, because you're going to need them for a look that's going to be coming in the fall and winter. And I like the drape style neckline here. It gives kind of a boat neck effect. And this zips all the way down, and it also zips up. So there's a couple of opportunities to create a different look depending on what I'm wearing it with. The reason I was drawn to this is because I have a skirt that was gifted to me, I think a couple of years ago, and I have not worn it. This is one of 2 pieces, I believe, in my closet that has a price tag on it. And the reason I have not worn it is because of the detail here. It's a rivet all the way down, and the rivets actually snap. So I can make this shorter or longer in terms of where the split is. So this opens up even more. I love the skirt, but I didn't want to just throw on a black top with it. And so I'd had my eye out for a while to see what I could find to go with this skirt. So I happened upon this sweater. Now these are not rivets, these are studs. But because they're silver and I can maneuver the skirt, the skirt has the side split. However, I think I can get away with turning it in front. I think I can do that and do it pretty effectively. So that's the way I intend to wear it with this. And I'm still looking for that other special piece to go with this skirt. But in the meantime, what I'm going to be doing with this is what you see here in the video. And it's definitely an opportunity to wear this. This is a great piece too because I can wear it with denim and a multitude of other colors and prints. And another detail that I like about it is it has the split sleeve here. I thought that was nice, and still has the studs on the trim. So I do like that. I'm really looking forward to wearing this. And also, it's by Cachet, if you remember that brand from a long time ago. And I paid $5 for this sweater. And I am super excited about this new acquisition for my wardrobe. So I also found this blazer for those holidays, for those after 5, for those special moments that you need something a little bit different, that's a little unexpected. This is that thing. And the thing I really, really like about it is that it has the satin collar, the shawl collar here. And I really do like this tuxedo style blazers. I have a couple of others, but they are both black. And I was excited to see this. Now, what my intention with this is, now as you can see in the video, I have it with an off-white pair of pants. You've seen the pants several times. And I could pull that off, but not my full intent for this blazer. The pants are just to show you what it could look like. I'm looking for, and I may have to create it myself, I'm looking for an off-white pant, potentially satin, with a black stripe down the side. That's what I want for this. Now, I may have to add a black stripe if I find the right shade of the pant. I'm totally fine with that, but that is what we're looking for to go with this. I absolutely love it, and I'm excited to wear this. I don't have a moment at the moment, but a moment is coming, and I will be ready for it. So that is that. And I also found, like you saw in the video, this handbag, evening bag. And you know I don't mind carrying those year round. It does not have to be a special occasion. If I need a bag and my evening bag works, I'm carrying my evening bag. So this was $5, and it had an issue that I have now corrected. I've shown you all things that I've done to bags before. Nothing wrong with this bag except this little pearl had fallen off of the bag. It had just popped off, but the person saved the pearl and it was inside the bag. So there was nothing for me to do but come home with E6000 and add the pearl back. Perfect condition. It has been renewed. I'm excited about that. I absolutely love this style of bag. And when I can get it with some additional fun detail on it, that makes it even more special for me. And again, this was thrifted. So I wanted to show you those pieces, and hopefully while you are exploring, you will have the opportunity to come upon something really wonderful. I hear lots of wonderful stories from you all with regard to pieces you've acquired over the years, as well as pieces you're now starting to find as a new thrifter or a new consigner. I'm excited to hear those stories. So I also want to share the necklace that I have. I got that from thrift as well, and I absolutely love it. I don't have this type of piece in my collection, and what I saw exciting about it was that I already had a bracelet that would complement it really, really nicely. These two pieces are working really well together. I already had the earring, and this earring has the little detail in here in the ivory color, and that looks nice with it. And I also had a ring. So in conjunction, this all plays well together and looks like it may have come together, but it's all 4 separate purchases that I've been able to create this look through thrifting. So thrifted bracelet, thrifted necklace, the ring is costume, and I'm not sure, but I purchased these in a retail store. So just play around with thrift. Take a look at it. You can always wash, you can always dry clean, you can always sanitize. I do all of that with everything. I dump this in soap and water. I laid it flat to air dry, and it turned out great. So that's what I do with my thrifted pieces. Stay tuned for the rest of the video. all remember this dress from Temu. I love the dress. It fits really well except in the neck. I wanted to tighten up the neck a little bit. One of you wanted to know how I would go about doing that with regard to making the neck feel a little bit closer. Because of the cost of the dress, I'm not doing a lot with it. I'm simply going to go into the back. There is a seam down the back, and so I'm pretty much just going to, from about here up, I'm going to just stitch up into the neckline, and that should tighten it enough for me to feel a little bit more comfortable with that. And I'm not doing any heavy measurements. I'm doing just a simple stitch. I'm coming in about a 1/2 inch, and I'm going to stitch down diagonally into the seam here so that it creates a smooth finish. And then once I finish that, it should lay the way I want it to lay. So that's what it looks like. I just stitched down from here and just fed it into the seam here. So this is how it ends up looking. And I'm going to steam it a little bit there to smooth it out some. And just kind of tapered it in a little bit on the back side. Rather than do it from the shoulder seams, that is also an alternative to do kind of the same thing, just bringing in the stitching on the shoulders, but I'd rather do one stitch than to do two. So that's why I did it the way I did it. So ultimately, all I wanted to do was just tighten the neck up here. So this now fits a bit better. It was a little droopy. Now it stands up a little bit more. It was all I was after. This is how it looks from the back. So this is something that I recommend when I've talked about fit on certain things. So if you can't do them yourself, of course, you can always have things altered professionally. And that's a great way to just make things feel a little bit better. So when it comes to these less expensive, more affordable, inexpensive, however you want to look at it, when it comes to these pieces, sometimes it's a simple little thing to just make it fit better and not look like what it costs. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope the sewing part helps you a little bit. If you've got that sewing machine at home and you haven't seen it in a little while, pull it out, make some things happen. And that is a super easy way to just make some simple modifications. I do more complicated things, but I don't like to do the complicated things anymore. If I need something major done, I'm going to take it to a tailor. But for simple little things like that, I am totally fine just doing that here at home. That works fine for me. So if you were here in May, you know that I had a closet sale from right here in the closet. Those were all my things from here that I was comfortable letting go of. In that video, I mentioned that I would probably have one in the fall with outerwear and all of that. But I've had several of you ask if I was having another one before fall. So a couple of videos ago, I mentioned that I was planning to have another one in July and one in August. Tentatively, the July target is for the middle of the month. I will definitely give you notice once I have identified the date. I will be making that announcement for you in plenty of time. That will consist of a lot of my things, some things that were donated from others, and some pieces that I've identified that I think might be of interest to you with regard to style and the quality of the pieces as well as the brands. So I'll be going more into detail with that a little bit later on, but I wanted to make you aware of that. So I'm also announcing that I've been here on YouTube a year and a half. And a few months into my channel, I started to get questions about whether or not I'm a stylist. Do I style? Can I be hired? Those kinds of questions. And I've gotten them frequently enough that I have considered and also decided to start offering style sessions. This is the first announcement of it. I am creating packages, and I wanted to make you aware of that. I don't have a launch date just yet. However, if you want to reach out to me now and let me know that you're interested, feel free to reach out to me now via email, which you can find in my bio. That is so that I know to contact you. But I just wanted to let you know that for what I bring to this space, that you all seem so very much to enjoy, I want to be able to give you personalized options with regard to how I can possibly assist you. Also, as of Saturday, yesterday, I am excited to share that I now have 18,000 subscribers. That means 18,000 plus of you. I am so very grateful that you give me the time that you give me to share my love of this space, and just being able to come into your devices or into your homes or wherever you see me. I thank you for being here and for supporting this channel. I have a story as to how I got to be here on YouTube that I'm going to share at another time. But I'm amazed. I'm absolutely amazed. And I thank you for just taking your time to see what I'm talking about over here at Angela's Fashion Mix. Whether you joined a year and a half ago on December 8th of 2021, or you joined this morning, if you are a subscriber, thank you, all of you, for being here. Everyone, until the next time, I wish you all a great start to your week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.